The Shocking Tale of Thomas Groover, an X-ray pioneer who got zapped literally by science. In the grand, often dangerous circus of scientific discovery, some pioneers don a lab coat and safety goggles. Others just jump right in, sometimes with tragic consequences. Enter Thomas Groover, a man whose name might not be as instantly recognizable as Roentgen or Curie, but whose electrifying journey with X-rays truly deserves its own spotlight, even if that spotlight ended up being a little bit too radioactive. Details of Thomas Groover's early life are, much like an early X-ray plate, a little fuzzy. Born in the late 19th century, a time brimming with technological marvels and an almost reckless enthusiasm for the unknown, Groover was clearly bitten by the science bug. While we don't have definitive records of him accidentally inventing a perpetual motion machine in his garage at age 7, or attempting to communicate with squirrels using Morse code, it's safe to say that he had that restless, inquiring mind that sets true innovators apart. He was likely tinkering, questioning, and perhaps even occasionally burning ants with a magnifying glass. For science, of course. The late 1890s were a wild west for X-ray technology. Wilhelm Roentgen had just unveiled his astonishing discovery in 1895, showing the world the invisible within. And like any good gold rush, people flocked to it, often without fully understanding the nuggets they were unearthing. Thomas Groover was one such enthusiastic prospector. Groover wasn't content to merely look at X-rays, he wanted to play with them. He became an early and prolific experimenter, often turning himself and anyone willing, or perhaps unwilling, into a human guinea pig. Imagine the scene: Groover, beaming with scientific glee, holding up his hand to a glowing Crookes tube, likely muttering something like, "Just a little longer, Clarence. I think I can almost see your lunch." While the specific colleagues Groover worked with are not as widely documented as some of his more famous counterparts, it's clear he was part of a vibrant, if somewhat haphazard, community of early radiologists. These were the true X-ray cowboys, often sharing notes, bragging about their latest skeletal self-portraits, and perhaps comparing the rather alarming rashes developing on their hands. It's highly probable he exchanged ideas, and perhaps some slightly singed skin, with other pioneering doctors and physicists fascinated by this new invisible light. Here's where Groover's story takes a turn from quirky to cautionary. Unlike Marie Curie, who meticulously documented the dangers of radiation, many early X-ray enthusiasts were blissfully and dangerously unaware. Groover, in his zeal, exposed himself to massive, unprotected doses of radiation for years. The decline was gradual but inevitable. His hands, constantly exposed to the X-rays, began to show the devastating effects of radiation dermatitis. Skin ulcerated, hair fell out, and the once enthusiastic glow of discovery was replaced by the unhealthy glow of radiation burns. It was a painful, prolonged testament to the very forces he sought to harness. Thomas Groover's death, sadly, was a direct consequence of his pioneering spirit. He succumbed to complications from radiation exposure, likely cancer, in the early 20th century. While the exact date might vary in historical accounts, his passing served as a somber reminder to the scientific community that even the most exciting discoveries come with responsibilities and, sometimes, unseen costs. He was, in essence, a martyr to the cause of medical imaging. So what's Thomas Groover's place in science history? He's not the discoverer of X-rays, nor the first to use them for diagnosis, but he was a crucial figure in the early, often chaotic development of radiology. He was one of the many unsung heroes who, through their relentless and sometimes reckless experimentation, helped us understand the potential and the perils of this revolutionary technology. His story, though tinged with tragedy, is a powerful reminder of several things. Number one, the immense curiosity of the human spirit. Groover's drive to explore the unknown, even at personal risk, is truly inspiring. Number two, the iterative nature of science. Progress often comes through trial and error, and sometimes those errors are costly. Number three, the importance of safety protocols. Groover's fate underscored the urgent need for radiation protection, leading to the development of safer practices that save countless lives today. So next time you get an X-ray, take a moment to remember Thomas Groover. Imagine him bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, before the X-rays got his hair, zapping away in his lab. He might have been a bit too eager with his invisible rays, but his legacy, though perhaps a little less glowing than he intended, continues to illuminate the path for safer and more effective medical imaging. He was a man who truly got a charge out of science. And in a way, science got a charge out of him too.